What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk. I'm out on the patio, a rainy day, man, but I'm covered, thank God. But yeah, man, just wanted to come live with you all again today. Just some breaking news. Jesse Davis has the Miami Dolphins has changed Jesse Davis' position. Last year, he played guard for the Miami Dolphins, played every single game, so was very reliable and didn't do a bad job. And as the season went on, if you ask me, he kind of improved a lot. So I really look forward to him coming into this season um, as as a good solid guard for the Miami Dolphins going forward. But as of today, the Miami Dolphins basically switched Jesse Davis to right tackle. And you know what? To be quite fair, I think they already see the signs early on that it's necessary. Today, Mills did not have a good day at all in the mandatory camp. Mills was getting beat quite often with what we would call would-be sacks because there's no contact to the quarterbacks. So he actually got beat quite often. And it just wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking pretty at all to his defense. Like Omar Kelly said, who was giving us live coverage today, they aren't playing with pads. So there's still a lot to be seen. But Jesse Davis has been moved to right tackle, guys. I think the Dolphins are really looking for a solidified guy over there on that right side. Those tackles are important. Hmm, something flew in my mouth or something. But anyway, those tackles, um, those tackles are important. We already know Larry Tunsil's holding down the left side and he should be straight. But the right tackle losing Juwan James, we just haven't been able to replace him. And Mills, we thought we had our guy, a good veteran who's has some good playing experience, but just hasn't played well. Today just was brutal. I'll just put it like that. Today's been brutal. So obviously, I'm sure he had to run to the TNT wall a lot, and they basically said, Jesse Davis, show us what you got. And make sure I'll make sure that I stay on top of this one because I want to see what ends up happening at the end of the day. Is this something that Jesse Davis is going to be our right tackle to start the season, or is this a move for the Miami Dolphins to just put some fire behind Mills? Oh, Mills just didn't have a good day, guys. But it's something to really watch out for. We got to keep our eyes on. Hey, guys, we're on a like movement, by the way. So hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. We are on a like movement on TD Fans Talk. So please punch that like button. 30 people in the room, only 6 likes. Come on, help a brother out, all right? Let me see what y'all talking about before we get into the main meat of this conversation I want to have with you guys, which is basically about the team in regards to the versatility that we have, but not only that, how we're going to be winning, how we're going to win, okay? I think there's been articles out recently that the Miami Dolphins are hoping to win off of scheme and coaching over talent. And I said this on my last stream, I don't like to use the term talent because we are full of talent on this roster, okay? But let other people tell it we don't have any talent. But we are full of talent. Um, I like to use the word like I use in the description section, which is notoriety is the better word to use. Because even though we don't have even though we have tons of talent and people say we don't have a lot of talent, the word that they should be using is notoriety because we have talent. People just don't know about these players. Let me give you an instance. Rookie player, Preston Williams is just balling out. But people don't know about Preston Williams. I have some of our own people saying, who is Preston Williams? Go check him out. We have tons of talent on this roster, guys. Some people don't even know about Caleb Milage still. Truth be told, if it wasn't for the Miami Miracle, a lot of people wouldn't even know about Kenyon Drake unless you're a Miami Dolphin fan. And this is the truth. We have a whole bunch of no-name players, but they're talented. And it brings me back to what the Patriots do, and of course, TD always referencing to the Patriots because they have a winning formula and it works. So I don't want to hear anything else. Okay. Now, the reason why I bring them up, if you think about it, outside of Gronkowski last year and Brady and Edelman, and maybe one or two players on defense, where's the talent? People don't know who their players are on the team. They're talented, they just don't have great notoriety. Which, for those who don't know what notoriety is just being well known. You don't have a reputation. People don't know you very well. But before we dive into that, let me see what you guys are talking about. Let me check out the chat section real quick. What up, Adam? Let's see here. Yo, Rip Tupac. What's up? What up? What up? Just got off work. Shout out True. Hope you had a good day. Just off work here too. Love his Jesse Davis story. Love his Jesse Davis story. Well, he not. You know what? I'm gonna talk about the Jesse Davis story too. I'll probably do another stream. Hello again. What up, Google and Mugham? Dang, Mills got replaced already. Let me say, I'm not gonna say the man got replaced because Jesse Davis is very capable of playing guard. So I think that they're putting him over there to see if he can hold it down. And if they have to make adjustments that way, it's harder to play on the outside because you don't have help on both sides. You only have help on one side. But the guard position is a little easier to play because you have help on both sides. So Mills ain't getting it done right now. I say it's early. We're not writing Mills off, but it's something to watch out for, man. Nah, it's just our defensive line is too dominant. Doesn't matter. You can't get beat that much in practice today. I mean, it happened time and time and time again, guys. And yeah, our defensive line is a beast, but at the end of the day, come on, man. This is the time where your name has to be in positive lights, man. You got 90 people out there running around. You know, your position, it ain't even safe. So I'm not sure, man. I'm not. And Bryce Butler got injured today. I heard, yes, he did. I just can't wait to get an update on that to see how serious it is. I don't think that they're moving Mills permanently. I agree, Rodney. I think this is just wake-up call for him. Possible. Congrats on Twitter. Appreciate that, Adam. What's up, TD? Hey, Tony. What up, Manuel? It's been a while, man. Hey, TD, be honest. TD, be honest. How do you feel about our score next year? Because everyone is saying we are not going to win at all. Julio, I'm going to do a video on it, and I'll be honest, but screw everybody else. Screw everybody else. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say at all. They're idiots. The same idiots that told us that we will win 3 games last year. And with all those injuries and we still pulled off 7, they're idiots. I don't care. I don't pay them any mind, man. I don't pay them any mind, man. They love disrespecting our team, man. How about that? Is there an update on steals? No, there isn't, and I'm still curious of what's even going on. What's up, TD? I got season tickets. I'm in the end zone. Me and my big brother watch your show all the time. Shout out to you, Fred Porter. I'm happy for you, man. Congratulations. When I'm doing that tailgate, make sure you come check me out, homie. But shout out to you, man. Congratulations. Jonathan Woodard and Tank Carradine are solid. They are. Yes, they are. Are you streaming the game tonight? The game isn't tonight. It's tomorrow, Adam, and it will be on my other channel. But yes, I'll be streaming it. Dolphins easily have the capability for big plays. Absolutely. Devontae Parker was just jumping out the gym today. Red zone and open field. I love it, man. Let's see. Any news on Chandler Cox? No, nothing that I've heard, but I'll check into it, Emmanuel. After being mediocre, I'm prepared to be the Browns for a few seasons. I'm prepared to be the Browns for a few seasons. It's not gonna happen, Joshua. It's not gonna happen. Let me see. Who is that? Oh, let's see. Hope Wells getting beat means Mills, not Wells, means our D ends are doing good. True, very true, man. What's up, Unapologetic Truth? Hey, y'all hit that like button. We got 42 in the room, only 22 likes. We on the like movement, man. Oh man, TD, love you, man. Fins up all the way. Julio. I'll most definitely be at the tailgate, TD. Come by, baby. I'm a season ticket holder, clubhouse section 249. Hey, C007, I might come check you out, man. Make sure you remind me when the time gets closer. Make sure I check out that tailgate. Yes, man. Hey, and for y'all who ain't going to the game is free to get in the stadium. You can come hang out with me at tailgate, man. We might have a party. We'll be live. Everybody who couldn't attend will see all of us just live, and I'll still be commentating the game, man. You're not related to Jameis Winston, are you? Oh man, how do you know? Nah, I ain't related to the man. LOL, this guy just said you look like Jameis. $20 parking. Walk in. Why you gotta park? You ain't gotta park. Walk to walk. You can go down the street from the stadium, park, and then come on over. Walk. Just walk. Well, I guess, it might be too far. Everybody charging parking outside. But hey, do your thing, man. Um, this is the first time as a Dolphin fan to feel that we're safe even if starters get injured. Thank you, Emmanuel. And you know what? I mean, that's a huge point. That's a huge point. If we had this kind of talent and depth last year, we would have probably made the playoffs. Park at the Walmart. Man, no, that ain't gonna work. Walmart be loaded. You might unless you go in there really, really early in the morning, man. Tailgate, what we cooking. I don't know about cooking, man. I ain't trying to have no liability problems. Um, a LOL bit. We're at the U fit. I don't know what y'all talk about. Walk in Miami, no. Hey, if you from Miami, you shouldn't have no fear about it. Even though Miami Gardens is one of the highest crime rates now, which is crazy, man. The gang violence getting crazy there. We're gonna get together for sure. Absolutely. So should Rosen start because he already has a pro year? I think we should let Magic start for a few games to test our line before we put our future behind it. Man, Rosen got to do better first, man. I'm not even gonna elaborate on that. We'll get to that point. We should have won the Super Bowl, to be honest. Should have, yeah, if we would have stayed healthy. TD, I've been at work all day, just now tuning in to get updates. Was Jones at practice today? T-Zone, ABK, yes, he was at practice, but you may want to go check out the stream I did a few hours ago, about an hour or two ago. I give you live play-by-play updates from training camp today that were tweeted. I mean, it was a good live, man. You might want to go check that live out. I mean, it ain't live anymore, but that video, just go to the channel, check that video out, so you can get all the news that happened today in mandatory camp, and who made plays, who didn't, what they didn't do, who threw picks, who dropped balls, all that type of stuff, man. Go check it out, homie. Now I take a Uber there. Hey, that's fair. I'll be out there for the Miami Eagles game. You're gonna do. Doug said he's going. Yeah, man. I look forward to meeting Doug at that game, man. Hopefully we meet up. Thank God Jesse Davis is playing right tackle. He could start at right tackle and maybe move Jordan Mills to right guard since he's a better run blocker. Good observation, Ian Baller, because Jesse Davis is a good lineman altogether. If he can work out at right tackle, now it's more of a responsibility for him, but if that works, that'll be sweet because it will not be as hard for Mills at the guard position. But Mills still got to beat out some other guys. Just because he's a veteran don't mean he's going to get the shot. Not afraid, just hot. Okay, TD, you pronounce my name CIS 007. Sis 007, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully I pronounced that right. Um, 0%. Sis 007. Okay. What high school did you go to? What you repping? Hollandale High School, home of the Chargers, right in Hollandale, right, not far from county line. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hollandale High School. If you're from Miami, you still know, even though it was on the edge in Broward, you know what Hollandale High School is, man. TD, I live right in the heart of Miami Gardens too. LOL. Well, you know, Rip. Shout out to Miramar, Broward County, 954, man. My phone number 954, right by Rolling Oaks Park. Okay. Rip Tupac Uber, not a bad idea, but they I mean, gotta talk about some other stuff. Let's get into it, man. I honestly don't believe Ryan Fitzpatrick, but hey, don't believe in Ryan Fitzpatrick, but hey, Pats fans didn't believe in Brady either. Let me say this: you can't count a guy out. You got to look at the offensive coordinator now. What can he do with Ryan Fitzpatrick? You know, Blanchilli. Oh Lord, used to dog y'all in basketball. But anyway, let's get to it, man. All this talk about Miami Dolphins trying to win off of coaching and scheme, guys. There's no better way to win but off of coaching and scheme. People got to realize you got to stop relying on the players, man. You got to stop just relying on players. Players will be the death of your franchise. Always worrying about the big name players and the players to carry you. They will be the death of your franchise. You need great coaching and a great scheme. Think about it. Mediocre teams can out scheme you and dog you, can beat you down. Why do you think sometimes, some of the best teams in the league lose 30-3? Because the other team brought the scheme that just knocked them out the park. And that's what it's about, man. And please, to all the, I don't care who you are, writers, bloggers, YouTube, it don't matter who you are, TV analysts, please stop saying the Miami Dolphins don't have any talent. Stop saying they don't have any talent. Miami Dolphins roster is full of talent and great talent. Pro Bowl caliber talent. The only issue is the future of the Miami Dolphins may not see many Pro Bowlers unless they're on defense. Because we will on offense, everything is gonna be by committee except quarterback. Everything will be by committee. Tight ends will be by committee. Running backs will be by committee. Wide receivers will be by committee. Everything will be by committee. So don't look forward to the Miami Dolphins having Pro Bowl offensive players. I mean, you might get one or two that sneak in. That would be beautiful, but it's not by design. It's not because that's our go-to guy. We're loaded with talent, man. Now, the defense is a different story because you can stand out as a player on defense and hold your area down and do your job, maximize tackles, whatever it may be. But we're loaded with talent, man. So when y'all hear all this, the Miami Dolphins have the least talent in the league. That's why they're projected to have the worst over and under. That's why they're projected to have the worst record. That's why they're projected to have the 2020 #1 overall pick. It's a whole bunch of crap, man. It's straight crap. One moment, y'all. I'll be right back. Yeah, just pick them up. Oh man, my bad. I done threw this over it. My bad, y'all. My little one just having too much fun. He's screaming all through the house, man. The biggest, but yeah, man, we got talent, man. Stop listening to all these naysayers, man. Y'all did this to me last year. Everybody, TD, man, what do you think? They say that we're only gonna win 3 games. We were 3-0. We were 3-0. Just stop. And to all the real Miami Dolphin fans, stop listening to them. Please stop listening to them. They're crap, man. It's a bunch of crap, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Listen, man, at the end of the day, these writers and these reporters and all this stuff, they just writing stories and they commentating on that somebody got to be the villain, and they love picking on the Miami Dolphins. They love picking on the Miami Dolphins. So don't buy into it, man. We full of talent, man. I mean, if Devontae Parker was balling out today. If we can get that Devontae Parker in the season, talent. Jakeem Grant, oh my gosh, I saw some film on Jakeem Grant today. Hey, I don't think he lost a step, y'all. Now we got to see Albert Wilson. I don't know where Albert Wilson is, but now we got to see Albert Wilson. Grant look like, hey, I ain't losing my spot. I'm good. Now it's up to Albert Wilson. Where you at, homie? What you gonna do? Grant looked great. Parker looked like he coming on under a new coaching regime. Kenny Stills is Kenny Stills, but he wasn't practicing today, and we still don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure it out, man. Preston Williams is coming on. That's why Albert Wilson better get out there before Preston Williams make a case. Albert Wilson better get out there. I don't know what's going on. But come on, man. And Bryce Butler got hurt. That was tough. But we got receivers, man. Running backs, Drake. And most of y'all really love Drake. More than I do. And most of y'all really love Drake. And he is a talent. You know? But all they want to do is recognize Drake for the Miami Miracle. That's a slap in the face, man. If all you want to do is mention a player based off of something like the Miami Miracle, it's a slap in the face. Then we got running backs. The running backs looking good. The running backs are looking good. Period, man. You already know what Balaj is. Talent-wise, not an offensive line. Again, we don't know what we have. Honestly, I don't care how good or bad they do in preseason. Right now in camp, we don't know what we got. And even in preseason, if we see them guys do good and hold it up, that's all good. But we won't know what we have for the offensive line until the middle of the regular season, y'all. Quarterback, we got talent. Fitzpatrick looking great. Everybody knows Fitzpatrick is a talent. The problem, listen, everybody already knows Fitzpatrick's only issue is he takes so many chances that he throws too many picks. He throws too many picks, man. Fitzpatrick minus half the picks would be amazing. Amazing. I would be rooting for the guy, and he getting older, you know? And Rosen, man, kid got to do better, man. I'm going to hold off on doing the Rosen versus Fitzpatrick video. I need to see. I'm going to let these 2 days go by. Then I'm going to hit y'all with that video to give y'all my final say. Maybe he ain't have a terrible day today, but it would, from all the reports, everybody's being overly hopeful. That's a good way to put it. Everybody's being overly hopeful, and that's making us, you know, how can I put this? That's making us speak optimistically positive about him all the time. Because I think we just want him to be the guy so bad because he's young and he could be the future. We want it to work out so bad that every little thing that he does well, we're optimistically positive about it. But today I kind of backed up and said, let me just chill. Let me see these last 2 days of this mandatory, and then let me give an assessment and keep it 100 with you guys, man. Just keep it 100 with you guys. Let's see. Who else? Tight ends. O'Leary is looking good today. We got a lot of tight ends. The only thing I don't like about our tight end group is none of them are proven for both aspects. I think we got one on the roster that's proven for both, but we don't have enough tight end play where they're good at run blocking and they're good at pass blocking and they're good at going out and catching the pass. We got some that's good at catching passes and some that's good at run blocking and some that's good at protection. So, give or take, you know. But it's still talent on this roster, man. And don't get me started on the defense. Rashad Jones, we already know the talent. Xavier Howard, Pro Bowl talent. Bobby McCain, highest paid nickel last year. And if they put him back in the nickel, nothing but talent. Minkah Fitzpatrick, we already know the talent, even though he did not have a good day at practice today. But I'm curious at what position he was playing today. I still don't see anything telling us what position Minkah was playing today, where he was just getting beat across the field a lot. Nobody's talking about it. Now, he was playing the tight ends a lot, so it makes me feel like, was he in the nickel, lined up with tight ends? I'm not sure, man. One moment, guys. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. My bad, guys. Thanks for y'all patience, man. But yeah, Minka, man. I don't know what was going on, man, but he was getting beat a lot. I think he was lined up in the nickel. I think that's where he was. I'm not 100% on that because he could have also been lined up in the safety. I'm not sure, but he didn't have a great day. But I'm honestly not worried about Minka. And another thing, when those pads come on, some of these guys are going to be totally different, okay? When these pads come on, all right? Let me see. And I didn't even who else? I didn't even mention Christian Wilkins. I didn't mention Godchild. I ain't mentioned Taylor. I mean, all these guys, man. The defense is we got tons of talent, man. I'm excited about this year, the defensive side of the ball, man. Cornerbacks is Xavier Howard, Eric Rowe, Bobby McCain, Cordell Tankersley, Torrey McTire, Walt Aikens, safeties, Minka Fitzpatrick, Rashad Jones, CJ McDonald, nice secondary. It is a nice secondary, and good observation, man. Gotta love kids, man. They working me, man. Let's go St. Louis Blues, screw Boston. TD, be honest, do you believe in Rosen? He's not having a good start. It's too early for me to tell you whether I believe in him. No, that's not true. I do believe in the kid. Again, this is a semi-O'Shea Rosen situation. He hasn't been with the Miami Dolphins long, y'all. Pads aren't on. He made some good passes today, but he also threw a pick. He scrambled in the red zone and didn't throw the ball away when we're in the red zone. Those small things you can't have, but he's still young. He's still learning, man. You know, I'm not sure. All I will say is I'm just very hopeful that we have an offensive line that allows us to evaluate these guys the right way. When those pads come on, I pray that we have an offensive line that allows us to evaluate them fairly. Because I don't want the Tannehill situation again. Whether you're someone who believed in Tannehill or didn't believe in Tannehill, at the end of the day, I just pray that we don't put our future quarterback in a Tannehill situation with protection. It's hard for their development, man. It's hard to really gauge who they are. So I'm not sure. I know people keep telling me be honest, but check me out 2 days from now, Jay, and I will give you my 100 honest assessment on Josh Rosen and whether I think it's going to work or it's not going to work. And I'm going to have it'll be preliminary because my official fact of what I'm going with long term will be after preseason game number 3. I will determine if he's going to work for the Miami Dolphins future or not, and then I'll stick with that. And if he proves me wrong either way, then it is what it is. Do you think Dolphins will be better off playing more 3-4 defense with Christian Wilkins and Devon Godchild at defensive end and Vincent Taylor and Akeem Spence rotating at nose tackle? I think we're going to play 3-4 a lot often, but it's hard. Listen, it's scheme, okay? So let me take back what I just said when I said I think we're going to play 3-4 more often. We can be in a 3-4, but we can send 4. So was it really a 3-4? We can be in a 4-3 and send 3. Was it really a 4-3? You know, so it's scheme. It's scheme. To be quite honest with you, I'm starting to even hate that 3-4-4-3 even terminology based off of what I see on film. Because you'll see a Flores defense in a 3-4 base, but they're sitting 4. They're sitting that fourth linebacker. And technically it's a 4-3, but they're just sending a standing up guy and you just don't know where it's coming from. I've seen them in a 3-4 and they only send 2. So was it a 2-5? You know what I mean? So get 4-3 and 3-4 out of your mind. You're going to hear me say it here and there regardless. But think more of scheme. Just everything scheme, okay? I mean, we can put 5 guys on the line of scrimmage and send 7. You know, it's all scheme, man. I want to see Rosen learn to handle pressure of leading that last drive for him, to be passionate, to win intangible stuff. Lucas, I agree, but like I keep telling y'all, don't be so antsy about Rosen, because don't be in a rush to make him great for the Miami Dolphins. Because if you're in a rush to do it, he may never become it. Remember that we had 3 years to develop him. Why rush? You got a more than capable quarterback in Fitzpatrick. Why rush? Why rush? Oh, well, you need to throw him in the fire and let this and that. Trust me, guys. Practice is more than anything. He needs to practice well first before you throw him in the fire. Just my thoughts on it, man. Jersey in here. Shout out Jersey. What Jersey, man? I ain't see him. What up, TD? What up, JD? How's Miles Gaskins doing? I haven't heard anything about Miles, man. Nothing. I'll check in on it, though, to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Can't expect Mahomes' numbers from Rosen. Okay, maybe. But you got to also understand that the Chiefs' offense isn't going to be predicated on what the Dolphins. What is that? Oh, the Chiefs' offense is not going to be predicated on what the Dolphins' offense is. The Chiefs' offense is primarily out of the shotgun, man. They probably run 20% of their snaps under center and 80% behind shotgun. We're going to be a running offense. I am telling you now, we're going to be like a 55-40 type team. And I think the 55 might be running, just depending on which game. But we're going to be a heavy, I can't even say heavy, but well, compared to the Chiefs, we're going to be a much more heavier running team. I'm going with zero expectations. Not a bad thing to do, JD. That's not unwise. That's actually wise to have zero expectations, and then you might your mentality might actually give them a fair shot. What up, Random? Random been here every day, man. Shout out to you, homie. Hey, TD, thanks for keeping us all updated. I try my best, Chris, man. I be busy, but I try my best. You called it. Jones showed up, but not working with the first teamers. I told y'all in that last stream. I told y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I told y'all that in the last stream that I did live, and the one before that, man. I said Jones will probably show up, and when he show up, they're not going to insert him with the first team. He gonna be in that second team unit, and they're gonna see how he handles it. But the good thing is he's handled it great. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't run a few first team reps tomorrow and then fully first team reps Wednesday, because he came with the right mentality. On his shirt, it said team. What did it say? It said something about team, okay? Which sent the message for one. Number two, he was over there by the second. He was over there by the secondary coach, watching the first unit. Then he got in on the second unit and deflected the first pass. And let me tell you something. For Rashad Jones to come in on his first play to deflect the pass, trust me, man, O'Shea and Flores ain't no fools. I'm pretty sure they called the play that would go to Rashad Jones' responsibility to see how sharp he was and how he would handle it. It's just my take, man. I'm pretty confident the first snap that he gets on a second team defense, he breaks up the play on a deflection, and I already know they targeted him just to see. Because if he wouldn't have deflected and it would have been a completion, it would have been like, okay, you better tighten up. But he did what he had to do. He came, he worked hard, he had a great attitude. He'll be back on that first unit because he spoke the right words, he said all the right things. Don't look for that to last long, but I knew they would test him. I knew it, man. Let me see. What up, David? Remiller? Hey, guys, also, I'm on Twitter now, man. I set up my Twitter today. Everybody was bugging me about Twitter. Please go, I'm about to say subscribe. Please go follow me on Twitter at TD Fans Talk, okay? Follow me on Twitter at TD Fans Talk, okay? If we got any mods in the room, please put it in the description. I mean, in the message area, at TD Fans Talk. That is my Twitter handle, man. So I just set it up today. Let's get them followers up, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000 Twitter followers, man. I got 8 last I checked. So hey, I'm moving numbers, baby. I got 8 Twitter followers. Woo, on TD Fans Talk. But anyway, man. Hey, y'all. Hey, we gonna get up to 1,000, man. We gonna get up to 1,000, man. Let's see. Also Instagram. Check me out. TD Fans Talk on Instagram as well, man. Let's see where we at. Let's see. Oh, I'm behind. Georgie boy has arrived. Shout out Georgie. Hey, if y'all new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We got 48 in the room, only 44 likes, man. We trying to get to 50. We trying to get to 50. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. All right, let me see. 50-50 run the pass. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, big thanks, TD. Bless you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Miami Dolphins, go Fins up. Andrew. You can't expect Brady numbers, Mahomes numbers, or any QB caliber numbers with POS O-line. I know what you meant with POS. You're right, though. And that's why I said I don't want to have that Tannehill situation where people blaming the quarterback. I don't want them to be blaming Rosen or Fitzpatrick for trash offensive line play, man. What up, TD? Hey, would you agree this is where we can begin to call out progressions and regressions at mandatory camp and training camp? Looking forward to this. Fins up. Donald, I don't agree. You can't call out progressions or regressions. You can make notice of them. Oh, he's progressing, but you got to put the asterisk next to it without pads on. Okay? Listen, y'all don't understand how big that is. No pads on. Some of these players are going to be night and day. Night and day. When them pads go on, man, you can be like, man, he's sucking in camp. He looked great in the voluntary and the mandatories. But he's sucking now. What did he do over the summer break? Because after, in 2 days, they going on summer break, man. It's going to be ghost time. Even if the Dolphins have a mediocre year with Rosen at QB, and we end up with the 12th or 15th pick in the draft, we have 12 picks next year in the draft. So we can always trade up for a top 5 pick for a QB. This is why we want Rosen to work out. Because think about it. Say we get the 15th pick next year because we don't do well. Hypothetically, because we going to do well. We going to do well. But say we get the 15th pick. We got 12 picks next year, but do you understand what it'll take to move up to top 3? Because the guy we want is going to be, you're going to need a top 3 pick. And you got to hope that whoever got the first pick don't need a quarterback. You got to hope who got the second pick don't need a quarterback, you know. But we're going to want a top 3 pick. Because if the worst 3 teams, one of them going to need a quarterback. I don't care what you say. One of them will need a quarterback, okay? So if we want to get our guy in 2020, it kind of sucks, man. You got to understand, if we got the 15th pick, do you know what it's going to take to get in the top 3? Do you know what it's going to take to get into the top 3? Because the team going to look at the Miami Dolphins and say, okay, if I trade them draft picks, if I'm the number 1 pick, and I don't need the quarterback, but Miami Dolphins want to come to me. Okay, let's look at it like this. What am I getting in return? Okay, they going to give me pick number 15. Not bad, but I'm giving away the number 1 pick. And what, I'm going to want another first rounder next year? And maybe a second rounder on top of that. Think about the value for the number 1 overall pick. You're probably going to give up 2 first rounders and a second rounder or something like that for the number 1 overall. But when you look at the Miami Dolphins, the team has to say, okay, I'm going to take their 15th pick, but what is their next year first round pick going to look like? If they're getting the quarterback of their futures, the best player coming out of the draft, that's going to help them. Plus, they got a great defense based off of what I assume is going to be amazing. They got a great defense. They're not going to lose many games if they pick up this quarterback next year. That next year first round pick might be in the 20s. I need some more. Give me 3 first round picks, and because you got a bright future. Give me 3 first round picks, and I give you this number 1 pick. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Come on, man. Y'all think all those 12 picks mean much in the first round? Just for Miami to move back up in the first round, they got to get rid of 2 of the second round picks. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure it's worth it, man. This is why we're begging for Rosen to work out. So I don't know, man. We'll see. Where am I at? That hat is tight. Yeah, man, I love it, man. I was watching the community work that the Dolphins do. You know, Flores and them went deep sea fishing and stuff like that. I love that, man. But I saw one of the players had this same hat on, man. But they had some other bucket hats I've never seen. And I've been looking for them online and can't find it, but I'll find it. It was one that I love that I saw somebody had on. I got to grab that one. A first rounder, 2 second round picks, 2 third rounders, 2 fourth rounders, 5th, 2 6 rounders, and 2 7. Yeah, but if you want the number 1 overall pick, you might have to give up your first rounder, both of those second rounders, and a third. And a third. Do you see how that changed your whole draft? Do you see how that will change your whole draft? And caliber of players, y'all want to sell out for a quarterback that you don't know is going to work out and don't even have another second round pick, don't even have a third? Man. Not in my books. Not in my books, man. And plus, you got O'Shea, Greer, and Flores. Listen, that ain't going to happen anyway. That's not going to happen anyway. If anything, them guys might be traded out of the first round next year. Them guys might be trading out of the first round next year. Then all the ridiculous people that make all these rumors and be like, oh, 2021, this quarterback, it's crazy, man. Let's see. TD provide facts. What do you think about all of the Rashad Jones trade talk? Listen, Rashad Jones is on the trade block no matter what. I don't care how positive, how great he plays, because Rashad Jones may not be in the long-term future. Now, let me say this, okay? Let me be fair to Rashad Jones. Great player, coming off of an injury, looked good in practice today. Now, if Rashad Jones comes into this season and plays for the Miami Dolphins and have a Pro Bowl caliber season, there's a chance Rashad Jones will remain on the roster for the next 2-3 years. There's a chance that can happen. They might play it year by year if he has a Pro Bowl type caliber season. Because if he comes off of a Pro Bowl season this year, why not give him his $14 million next year? The whole thing ain't guaranteed. I mean, if you're gonna give Xavier Howard that kind of money, and if Jones comes off of a Pro Bowl season, keep him another year after this. The beautiful thing about his contract after this year is we're never in prison anymore. We can just bring out them scissors at any point. So it's a situation. If somebody gives it a ridiculous offer, they might take it. But all he can do is help his stock and help his trade value. But if he plays so well that our defense is flourishing to a point that we haven't seen, to a point that we have never seen, then I would be lobbying to keep him even if somebody offered a third. If our defense is flourishing like crazy, I would be lobbying to keep him even if they offered a third. Even if they offered a third. Because you just play it year by year at that point, man. That's my thought, okay? I think if y'all can get a solid defensive line that can help Rosen, because if he knows he has a good defensive line, Rosen don't have to force stuff. Good observation, but I don't want a quarterback that relies on having a great defense. Wait, what defensive line got to do with him forcing stuff? Let me back up for a second. If he knows he got a good defensive line, he won't force stuff? Why? Because if he turns the ball over, we might have a better chance of getting it back? Is that what you're saying? No, don't turn the ball over at all, because even if we got a good defensive line, turnovers cause points. We can be on our own 20, and if he take a shot and we turn it over and they start on our 30, it don't matter if we have a good D-line. They're kicking a field goal. Those are points, man. I'm not down for that. He need to just play smart football. Just play blow, try and blow our guys up, Adam. Um, TD, those are facts. Until they put on the pads and the hitting starts, great take. Keep it up, my man. Love you, Donald, man. Appreciate you. TD, I'm in late. Did you speak on Rashad Jones? Yeah, but go check out the stream before this. I talk about him as well. The whole thing. I am glad Rashad Jones showed up. Me too. We need as much money as possible to be able to sign Mika and Rosen soon. No, we don't. That's 3 years from now, man. That's 3 years from now, Pete. What are you talking about, man? That's 3 years from now, man. No, we don't. Think about it. If we want to sign him that bad, we'll just cut Xavier Howard 3 years from now. If he ain't balling. I mean, the way Greer and them gonna set up these contracts, we're gonna be straight, man. Jones is still one of the best safeties in the NFL. I do agree. Hey TD, I'm in late. What the heck happened? Man, Tannehill's back on the roster, Wendell. You missed it. No, I'm just joking, man. Just a lot happening, man. You're gonna have to go back and check it out because I don't have that much more time left. So I'm gonna keep going as much as I can. At Gator TV, email TD at TD Fans Talk. Yes, just hit me up, man. What Gator want to email me about? Did something happen? What's up? Rashad Jones is still the top 3 safety in the NFL at the least. If a trade were to occur, nothing less than a second-round pick. Matthew Medina, you couldn't be more wrong. I don't know why people keep throwing out these second and third round picks. If the Miami Dolphins get a second or third round pick for Rashad Jones, we have stole something. Okay? Now, third, if he's balling out from after this injury, then I could see it happening. But second round pick on a 31-year-old, like, now don't get me wrong. If you're a team like the Miami Dolphins, you got 12 draft picks next year and 2 of them are second rounders, then maybe you can give up a second round pick for Rashad Jones. But just a team with 7 draft picks, 1 through 7, that's hard to find, man. Hard to find, man. I'm on PS4. Payback. Hey, listen, man. I'm thinking about hooking the Xbox, getting me a PlayStation 4 because I got rid of my PlayStation 4 when I left Dallas. But I'm thinking about hooking it up and doing one night a week playing against some of y'all on Madden. Of course, I got the Dolphins, by the way, and you are not allowed to pick the Dolphins. But I'm thinking about doing that, man. I might bring that in at the beginning of the season. Might even hit K Flexing up and beat up on him. Now, I ain't played Madden in a long time, so he might get me at the beginning. But I'm thinking about doing that. That'd be pretty cool, live streaming, playing the game, and talking about the Dolphins, man. He wants to do a collab. Oh, yeah, just hit me up in email. I've been hitting a lot of y'all been hitting me up lately, man. We got real coaches now. We do not need high draft picks, just good scouting and solid coaching. I do agree. We got 54 people in the room, though, and only 48 likes. Please show your love and support, man. Hit that like button. Let's get over 50 real quick. TD, we out to a training camp day, but you got to pick me up or at least drop me off. I ain't picking nobody up, man. The way my liability insurance policy set up, no, I'm just playing. Maybe a 4 if he balls. More like it. Madden 20 coming soon. Yeah, that's why I might wait. You should start playing Madden. It will help your channel. Hey, I'm thinking about it, man. If Charles Harris is a make it or break it year this season, connected franchise with all of us. TD. If he doesn't produce at least 6 to 7 sacks, he's a bust in my opinion. You talk about Charles Harris? Flores' defense isn't predicated off of sacks, just so y'all know. It gets him, but his defense isn't predicated off sacks. It's predicated off of disruption. He said it himself. It's not always about sacks. We may not have many sacks at all, but if we're disrupting, he said some of his most successful years with the Patriots, winning Super Bowls, they had their least sacks. Because his defense isn't predicated on sacks, it's about pressure. It's about schemes, man. Charles Harris can have a T.J. Watt season, 12.5 sacks. T, what is your thoughts on who could be a breakout player? Too early to tell, but some early favorites. I want to see Bobby McCain break out. I want to see Mika have a Pro Bowl year. I want to see Preston Williams move up the depth chart. He's already moved off the third team practice to the second team. I also want to see Mike Gesicki take off because he's been putting in some tight end work, even though he dropped a wide open pass today, but he also caught a touchdown in the red zone over Minka Fitzpatrick, jumping over him. So that was pretty cool. And maybe Jesse Davis, if he plays that right tackle. So much traffic on I-95. Let's see, Madden had so many new features, it's different from years ago. I bet it is, man. When I first start, people probably gonna be kicking my behind, and I ain't gonna do them like I used to do. People just quit the game and start over. But yeah, man, that'd be pretty cool, man. Having some Mad Nights. We'll get it together. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. You want to see Josh Rosen be our franchise QB? You forgot the biggest one. LOL. You're right, but I already know. You're right. I missed it just now, but I spoke my piece on Josh Rosen. I'm not in a rush for him to, though. My thing is, the reason why I didn't mention him is because he may not even start. I'm not in a rush for Rosen. If anything, I feel like we got a capable quarterback to come in if our starter gets injured right now to develop into that starting guy. So, but I get your point. Yeah, I would love to see him be the biggest. I would love to see him be the biggest improvement on the roster. Let me make that clear, though. I would love to see him start, win games, and take us to the playoffs, man. I don't care if he win in the wild card round. Throw 50 picks, just get us there. If Minka body beat up, why is he getting burnt? Wait, is Minka body beat up? Well, again, I'm trying to figure out what position they got Minka in. I'm not sure. Plus, they're learning new schemes, so it's still a learning curve for Minka. So you can't forget about that either. A lot of these guys are learning new schemes. If Minka's in the nickel, new schemes are the hard. Listen, the hardest thing to learn is the nickel. Think about it. If you're at safety, you don't have to think as much about the rush. You get to sit back and watch to see if the ball handed off, and then you go. If you're at cornerback, you don't have to worry much about the rush. You get to guard your man, and if the guy start blocking, you look in that backfield, you keep your eyes on both, and then you go. But the nickel, I got to look at the quarterback. I got to look at the running back. I got to pay attention to guards, see if they pulling. I got to pay attention to tight ends. Are they coming to block me, or are they veering out? It's a lot. The nickel is one of the most intricate positions to play. It's a lot. Is this guy coming in motion going to be mine, or is he going out wide, or is he coming, or is he going? I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's a fact, man. And if you're bringing a new system on top of that, it's a lot, guys. I see bees behind you. Don't start with me, man. Them bees be out, but it's been raining a lot today, so ain't nothing flying right now. Trust me, they hiding from this water. And right now, it's water dripping down around my patio. I see what you're saying. Yeah, man, Xbox. Why you say? Is that a problem, Adam? Xbox? Is that a problem? Let me know if it's a problem. If I have to get a PlayStation, man, I'll just go live and then see who wants to play me, and then we'll log in on Xbox or PlayStation. I ain't got the PlayStation, I gotta go get it, but the Xbox I have right now, man. I ain't played Xbox in years. I ain't played any game system in years. I mean, I might go and grab a controller for my sons and say, let me show y'all something for like 5 minutes and then leave their room, but it's been a minute, man. You play Fortnite? No, I don't play Fortnite. My boys do. And every time I go in there for them 5 minutes, I start building stuff, but I be liking to go underground, making big old coliseums underground and stuff, but it's too time consuming. 5 minutes later, I'll be like, all right, here I go. Or I'll come in there and be like, hey, build this for me. I don't know, man. Why are we talking next year picks? What do you mean? Why are we talking next year picks? You must be behind on this video or something. What do you think about Bobby McCain move to safety? Um, First off, it don't mean he's gonna be the safety. But again, it's not a definite. It's versatility is what they're trying to introduce. Flores is not going to end up like Adam Gase, dealing with injuries and have nobody with experience to replace those positions. Flores ain't going out like that, man. So it's smart what he's doing, man. And also, summer starts in about 2 days. It gives all these players more than one thing to think about. It gives them more than one thing. Think about it. Bobby can sit there and be like, okay, let me work on my cornerback work or my nickel work. But now he got even more to think about. Flores don't want them to have no cake and vacation. He want them to have a vacation where they got to think about the multiple opportunities that they may have to deal with. Multiple, y'all. Multiple, man. You ever been a part of an organization, whether it's a football, basketball team, the band, or anything, and you got a performance or a game the next day, and you dream about it? Or you practicing in camp as a rookie and you having dreams about it? That's what he wants. Okay, that type of atmosphere. But I'm out of here, y'all, man. We've been going for almost an hour now. Yeah, I got an Xbox, man. Well, my sons do. I got them an Xbox, but yeah. Hop on Fortnite. Man, I don't even know how to play Fortnite. I didn't even know it was something you could play against each other. I just thought it was something where you build a whole bunch of stuff. You build stuff and you just walking around with these zombies and beating them up or whatever. I didn't know you play against people. I didn't know it's a competition thing. But hey, y'all can teach me, man. Rookies are unproven commodity. I agree. They are unproven commodity. Still don't mean they ain't doing well and shining. You know, but I'm out of here, y'all, man. This TD Fans Talk. Thank y'all for tuning in again. I'm coming to y'all with another one. But please, before you go check out my Twitter, man, at TD Fans Talk, okay? Twitter and Instagram, TD Fans Talk, all right? This TD Fans Talk, I'm out, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.